Let me tell y'all something. You know that old saying, you know how it goes? Defense wins championships, right? That ain't some tired old cliche. Man, it's the cold hard truth. And right now, Austin Reaves, his defensive shortcomings are glaring. It's shining bright like the lights at the crypto arena. This man couldn't stop a nosebleed. And when the bright lights of the playoffs hit, those cracks in his game gonna look like the Grand Canyon. We need to just stop sugarcoating this shit with this dude. I love Austin Reaves' game. Don't get me wrong. The dude is crafty. He got a nice stroke from three. And he's proven that he can step it up in big moments offensively. But we ain't talking about the offensive side. We talking about that defense. And defensively, that boy look like a cone out there. He's a straight walking mismatch. Other teams' players be looking at him. As soon as they see him and be like, yo, barbecue chicken is on the grill. And that just ain't gonna cut it in the postseason when the stakes are high and every possession counts. Now, I do want to talk about J.J. Redick too. Because, look, I respect J.J. Redick. You know, I wouldn't hire him as a coach for the Lakers. That goes to be said. I do know he got a sharp basketball mind, and he's brought some creativity to this team. But let me just say this, man. If you don't find a way to address Austin Reaves' problem with this defense, you're going to find yourself outcoached and outmaneuvered in the playoffs. I mean, because if you think about it, if it's like Game 5 in the Western Conference Finals, it's a must-win situation. The other team is just going to be isolating Austin Reaves on every single possession. One pick and roll after another pick and roll. One blow-by after another blow-by. And before you know it, the Lakers are going to be scrambling on defense like chickens with their heads cut off. And that's not how you coach. That's not strategy. That's a recipe for disaster. So, JJ, you got time to fix this. You got time to hide Reaves' weaknesses, to tweak your rotations, and maybe even demand more from him on the defensive side of the ball. But if you go into the playoffs with Reaves guarding elite wings and guards, you might as well start packing your bags now for an early exit. Because it's not going to work. And let me remind you of something. The playoffs, it's not about your strengths. The playoffs is about your weaknesses. Now, in the regular season, you can hide flaws, you can mask all kinds of deficiencies, but in the playoffs, those weaknesses are weaknesses, and they're magnified tenfold. Now, do you think like the Denver Nuggets wouldn't expose Austin Reaves on defense or exploit him on defense? You think the Phoenix Suns wouldn't run him through screens until his legs fell off? What about Luka Doncic? What about Steph Curry, Devin Booker? You think they'd take it easy on him? Hell no. When they see him, they're going to be like, yo, it's barbecue chicken on the grill. Like, Reaves might survive, he might do good against, like Orlando on a random Wednesday in January, but when the playoffs roll around, that intensity ramps up. And every coach is looking for a weak link. And right now, Austin Reaves look like that weak link. And LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they the backbone of this Lakers team. They are the reason that this team has championship hopes, and I put an emphasis on hopes. And for years they've been forced to cover up for other players' deficiencies. But here's the problem: LeBron is 39 years old. AD has been injury prone for the better part of his career. Now, this last couple of years has been good, but we had that little scare a little bit ago too, but these two can't be expected to cover for Reaves on every defensive possession. They got their own assignments to worry about. They got their own battles to fight. And if Reaves can't hold his own, it puts even more pressure on LeBron and AD. And that is a recipe for a disaster. How many times do we have to see AD scrambling to block shots at the rim because Reaves got beat from the perimeter? How many times do we have to see LeBron pointing and yelling on defense because Reaves missed a rotation? Man, it is exhausting to watch. I couldn't imagine how exhausting it'd be for like LeBron and AD, because to be playing with him and to be looking for him on defense. But look, let me be clear. I'm not here to hate on Austin Reaves. Like I said, the dude got talent. He got heart too. And he got grit. You know what I'm saying? But with talent and heart alone ain't gonna win no championship. You need to be a complete player. And right now, Austin Reaves, his defense is anything but complete. But I do want to see Reaves succeed because he's a Laker. I want to see him silence all of the doubters and prove that he can be a reliable two-way player. But let's be real, it's all on him to put in the work. Defense is about effort. It's about pride. It's about wanting to shut your man the fuck down. And if Reaves doesn't bring that level of intensity, he's going to be nothing more than a liability when it matters most. So basically it's like this. The Lakers got a decision to make. They can either address this Austin Reaves defensive issue now, or, while there's still time to try to fix it, or they can wait until the playoffs and let it cost them a championship. Hopes. Now, JJ Redick, the ball is in your court. You got the ball. Austin Reaves, the challenge is on you. Lakers Nation, the clock is ticking. We all know defense wins championships. And if the Lakers don't figure this out, they're going to be watching the NBA Finals from the couches, and I'm going to be upset. Because they should be competing for the Larry O'Brien. That's all I got to say. Gas man, I'm out.